Israel has the upper hand here right now. Of course, that was always evident. I mean, they really do have a fantastic military that has immense capabilities, particularly when it comes to air power. I'm glad it's not something like a ground war, and even doesn't seem to be going in that direction. And there's a lot of decapitation of Iran's capabilities. And, listen, Donald Trump warned them of this. He gave them a 60-day window to try to work a deal. I think Donald Trump is still very purposeful about wanting to get to some deal and get past this conflict, and he's not engaging American troops. And you can argue, people have argued whether or not Israel should be doing this. Listen, they see an existential threat from a regime that absolutely wants to wipe them off the face of the earth. They've said it over and over again, and nothing does that more efficiently than a nuclear warhead delivered in a key location, and they decided they didn't want to have it anymore. However long it's been, hard to say what actually could happen, because the information's always shady, mixed with political wranglings as well as certain accurate intel, and it's always hard to say, but the time was very close.
Yeah, the time was very close, and look, Donald Trump, clearly the United States knew about this in advance, coordinated to some extent with the Israelis, may not have had a direct involvement in the attacks, but the green light came from Washington, clearly, Jim.
Donald Trump definitely did not hold him back from this. I think, listen, it is really, really important to note that one of the great things about how Donald Trump handled this is he wasn't overly constraining Israel. Because he doesn't want to go to war. He doesn't want to commit American troops and put them in that risk. But he does recognize that sovereign countries on the international stage are going to make their own decisions. And it strategically is the right way to handle this. And there's going to be great calls on one side for him to get involved and others to keep out. I, for one, don't want us to engage American troops in this battle. But, Donald Trump has really got the upper hand on the international stage right now because he's handling things from a point of objective analysis and objective approach as opposed to continuing these policies we've had for many years where we're trying to regime change everywhere. And there is going to be a regime change or a regime adjustment of major proportion at the end of this.
Well, it's possible.
But we weren't getting involved with that, and that's a good thing, I think.